Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raf, Tecnicantica.com. Yeah, I seem to be bored, right? Well, actually, I'm just trying to keep active. So between lessons and stuff, I just try to make videos so I don't forget what I'm teaching and what I discovered every day with my students. So title of this video: put some A and E in your vocal life. It's not what you think. It's not that famous 1990 masterclass in Rome. You know, you have to project, you have to emit every single vowel in the place of the E. Nope, it's exactly the opposite. Now, very many students, they sort of go bananas when I tell them that we need to go vertical up to a certain note and then we need to open again, right? So open, cover, and then open again in that cover. And how do we do that? My honest opinion is produce some A and eventually some E after you go through that sort of vertical area. And again, I'm not talking about passaggio because that's like way above the passaggio, secondo passaggio, second passage, bridge, as they say. By the way, this is a book, so 125 pages, only talking about the passaggio. We'll talk about this one day. I'm not gonna go there. So basically, for a tenor, and again for a baritone, it will be like a third lower. I'll make a video about that. I have baritones. I've abandoned you. No. But tenors, we are gonna go vertical, basically up to B flat, and then is when we're gonna place that E, E sound right there where the cover is. So we keep it here. We don't go above the tongue, otherwise it's gonna escape and it's gonna scratch. It's gonna crack. But we add that sort of horizontal space to it. Okay, so if I start, for example, on a G, and I'm just gonna go with this scale, and I'm just gonna go. I'll start run the sound, and then I will play sort of an O on the top, always in the pharynx, and that's covering. Okay, so that's classic cover sound. I can open a bit in that cover, but this is pretty comfy to me. If I go here, A flat, la la la, no problem. Just like and then that sort of oh. And yet again, we can open that cover if we want, but for practical purposes, we're just gonna stay there. A would be the same. La. There you go. Okay. Vertical. Very vertical. And this is gonna be my last sort of vertical note per se. That is gonna be the B flat. That actually is quite an ungrateful note. La. If you analyze this sound, it's like oh, right? And then I have a bit of ooh. And again, as McRae used to tell us, you imagine that your vocal folds go down, just like that. And with glottal strokes or onsets, you get this pretty easy. Now, what happens on this note? B natural for a tenor. Well, for everybody, but crucial note for the tenor. Many people, and I remember this guy called Carlos Otal, long time ago in Madrid, he told me, well, there are many B flat tenors, and all of a sudden, that was the ceiling. I don't know, if we talk about voices such as Mario del Monaco, Giacomini, up to an extent, Caruso, we could say that, as Lauri Volpi used to say, Mario del Monaco has the best B flat in the business. So could we say that they were B flat tenors? I don't know, maybe Ramon Vinay, but anyway, I'm not gonna go there in depth now. What happens here? McRae used to tell us that on B natural, the harmonics of the voice change for every voice in every octave. And he would tell us two concepts. One, to open inside the cover, and number two, to produce some A, this sort of mix between A and E at the top, right? For some people, it was before that sort of B flat, I would say even on A flat, and for some of us, it was like right on that edge. And what is the difference? Then when you go here, and that F sharp, it will be open cover. I suppose I would cover it, and then open again on that B natural. So I have that cover, and then I open inside the cover with that sort of A, and that helps anchoring that note. Anchoring is a bit aggressive, but yeah, anchoring, because we don't want that to flip and you know, right on the sort of falsetto head voice area. So high C, perfect, because that G is gonna be the perfect like trampoline, right, for my C. There you go. Really, there is not much magic about it. I am not applying more pressure. I am not applying more effort or strength. No, I'm just opening inside my cover by thinking A/E on that. And as I ascend, I will think more about that. If we try D flat, again, on that A flat I will cover, and then I will think more E rather than A. For me, that was not an A, that was an E. Okay? I suppose you have seen that I always keep my upper lip covered, and then I show my lower teeth. So I cover my upper teeth, I don't know if I said lip, upper teeth cover, and I show the lower teeth. And as I told in that video about Corelli and singing through your teeth, that's sort of what I think. I have an U, then I have an E, a E, and I think about down through here. Why not giving a go to D? So that's my high D, and I cannot say that I am a high D tenor at all. And I can say that I'm thinking E, and that I am raising the back of my tongue, the root of my tongue, ever so slightly upwards to make that E. Like on that exercise, you know, that E. That's exactly what I'm doing on that D. Okay, and that was my E flat, or whatever, you know, something like an E flat, which it's not a note that I would ever use. Not show. It was a straight note. It didn't have like the freedom of the previous ones. I think I'm more like I can put like D flats here and there. You know, Trovatore, Rigoletto, Puritani. But I would never sing, for example, Puritani. I know that repertoire. I never did. At least not the entire opera. But you can fool around with that, and the more you practice it, the better it's gonna get. You know, opening inside that cover and getting to that area, that you know, it's just natural to you. Feels more natural to you. You know, if you listen to Lauri Volpi knocking off those D's, you're gonna hear more verticality. But yet again, that was Volpi. And if you see him, because his footage is quite misleading, right? If you, the only footage that there is available out there is when he was already, was he 80 or 70 odd, 80, 82, some people claim. At this very moment, I don't remember. And he sings Nessun Dorma. He, you know, that B is pretty horizontal within that verticality. So I really don't know if for example, the footage in Ugonotti in Verona, it's really legit. In legit in the sense that you cannot really see exactly what he's doing. But again, you have that, and then in the bottom, that's a C2. All right, to sum up, B covered and vertical usually up to B flat. Some of you will start to put that A on that B flat, and then start to add A, and then eventually E, right? When you cross that sort of barrier. It varies from voice to voice. If you like the video, like and subscribe. If you didn't like it, don't watch it. And if you need help, you know where to find me. Bye.